guys, and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact Hangout events. In the last episode, we actually took a break from the Hangout events and did some Pikmin 4 demo. But this week we'll be going back to Layla's Hangout events. What one did I do last time? I don't quite remember because it's been a couple weeks. Let's see. Layla. We've got two more endings. I think the one we got last time was this one, I believe it was this one. So now we're going to go back to a change of pace and try to get this other branch.
Bombs,
So happy. Okay. Yes, and as you can see, I got the Klee outfit because it's just too freaking cute. Alright. On to Layla. Klee is adorable, send tweet. I will never get over her adorableness. Haven't even started the freaking event yet. Because I sit there and told myself, oh, I got like 40 days. It'll be fine. I'll get around to it. Have I got around to it yet? No. But the D is what the D is. I'll get around to it eventually. Oh my god, the dreaded loading screen takes forever. Come on. Thank you. Love her little pigtails. Ah! I'm just gonna be squeeing over this whole outfit. I swear to God, for like forever. She's so cute. Her little pigtails and the little. Ah! She's so cute. I'm getting very distracted by Klee's cuteness. Ah! Okay.
Let's sit down here and have some coffee and sweets. It'll help me put my thoughts together. No. We're here to rest. My problems will have to wait for now.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
Sorry, who are you?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our theses and we're totally beat. Everyone will be meeting here to celebrate. Seeing how relaxed you look, you must have already had your thesis finished ages ago.
Oh, no, I'm actually having a lot of trouble with it.
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline. Not only that, your papers are always well written and thorough. Your advisor is constantly praising your work. Yet you're always going around saying stuff like, I can't make it, I don't understand, I'm super worried. That kind of talk doesn't reflect your work at all, you know.
You are so rude.
I...
What are you getting at? You're being rude.
For
Back off.
starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all. It's one thing that she's not willing to help us, but she doesn't even bother showing up for our discussion meetings. Every time we come to see her, she looks out of sorts and on the verge of a breakdown. It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
I know. Sorry.
Just because Layla breaks the mold doesn't mean it's a problem.
Whatever. There's no point in starting an argument here. If you think she can justify her behavior, then that's your opinion.
Goodbye!
Thanks for standing up for me.
She was being
I really
rude.
want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely scraping by myself. There's very little I can help with.
Is it because you don't want the others to know about the blessing from the stars?
Yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates about that. I'd be a mess if they ever reported it to my advisor. It's really just a big misunderstanding, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone just gives me weird looks and judges me. It's making it really difficult to find friends. It's actually pretty rare for someone to actively engage in a conversation with me, like you do.
I think I understand your situation now.
Huh? What do you mean?
You think that the blessing from the stars is some external power that's out of your control.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do. The thing is, I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my nature. Even the thought of everyone's expectations back home is enough to make me feel nervous. And the more nervous I get, the worse things become around me. Take what Munira just said, for example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my mind for the entire day. That means I won't be able to relax at all today.
Why don't we try facing the problem head on?
Face it head on? What should I do? Do you really think I can?
Simple. Just break down the unfinished parts of the thesis into different tasks and tackle them one by one.
Okay. I've got a pen and paper with me. Let me go through them real quick. The theory sections are pretty much finished. I'll be able to finish organizing the rest on my own. As of now, I'm missing crucial observation data. I need the results of an observation to validate the conclusion of my thesis. And then there's the preparation for my thesis defense. I'll need to mentally prepare.
That doesn't sound too difficult. I can help you.
What? You want to help me with my thesis? Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to show you my gratitude.
Don't worry about it. We've already come this far. Plus, you're cute, so.
You're so kind. I had no idea I'd meet someone so nice in Sumeru City. Okay, I'll do my best. It's the least I can do, considering everything you've already done for me. First on the list is the experiment to get observational data. I actually had it all planned out several days ago and even borrowed a celestial globe from a Mahamata. However, the weather was rainy every single day after I borrowed it, and I was unable to compare the night sky against the celestial globe. There were a lot of people waiting to borrow the celestial globe, and I wasn't able to extend my time slot. So I returned it and haven't been able to borrow it again since. That's why I still haven't performed the necessary observations yet. I don't know what to do.
So you're lacking some equipment.
That's right. The celestial globe is a high-precision device used specifically for researching the stars. Submitting an application to borrow one from the academia is pretty much the only way for me to get my hands on one.
Looks like we're gonna have to ask around at the Adventurers Guild.
Huh? Why the Adventurers Guild?
Because no one has a network like Catherine.
Oh, I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to everyone's commission, so she might have some ideas. Okay, let's go and try our luck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a wall. Clee, get off the wall. Thank you. Catherine!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you today?
I'd like to... I have a commission... it's kinda strange. How should I put this?
We'd like to borrow a high-precision celestial globe.
Right. Equipment at the academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now. We were hoping someone else might have something similar that we could use.
I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the device you are looking for. However, one of our requesters happens to be an astrology enthusiast. I hear that he's a collector of all sorts of specialized astrology equipment. After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the favor if the adventurers ever need it. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you two. That should help solve your problem.
Really?
Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome. It's my job to provide adventurers with the necessary support. The man's name is Azam. Here's his address. You can go ahead and pay him a visit.
Okay. So let's go see this dude. Where is he? Over here? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Woo! Hello, sir.
Hello, are you Azam?
Yes, I am. How may I help you?
Explain the purpose of your visit.
Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you. I just so happen to have the device that you're looking for.
Ooh.
Let me fetch it and show you, just to be sure.
Yes, this is it. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got a little excited. Please go ahead.
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard to believe that you're an astute Ratawahith student.
Okay, bro. What do you mean by that?
Well,
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and mora to collect. I cherish them as if they were members of my own family. Which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate and can easily be damaged if used inappropriately.
I think she knows that.
that's completely understandable. What can I do to better gain your trust?
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. I'll ask you some questions. If your explanation proves satisfactory, then I'll lend you the device.
Share the contents of my research and answer questions?
Oh, don't get nervous now, Layla. You got this. Don't be nervous. Just explain what you've learned.
Alright, I'll try. But I can't disclose the actual details to you. How about a general overview of the research? Would that suffice?
Yes, that would be fine.
You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future, as well as attempt to summarize the correlating principles, correct?
Of course. This is the basic principle of astrology.
My current research is about a certain phenomenon called astral shift.
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with. I have a basic understanding of the concept, but I'd like to hear you explain it.
Okay. Well, in short, it means that the results derived from astrology are prone to change. As time continues to flow, the stars change and everything else becomes affected by this change. However, what's actually driving the change is what's worth investigating.
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
If the changes follow a certain pattern or routine, then it could be explained as some law. But the changes are manifold, even when considering just a single star. The changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or it could be a more complex double orbit, or even a triple or quadruple orbit shift. These phenomena have a dramatic effect on astrological conclusions. What I'm working on now is the research and prediction of the triple orbit shift phenomenon.
Triple orbit? By yourself?
Yes. That's right.
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational workload by more than tenfold, right?
It does get a little complicated, but it's still manageable with the use of a few self-invented techniques and a large number of star logs and star charts.
I'll
Which leads us to why
I'll be honest. I only understood about
half.
half of what they were talking about here.
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book by its cover. I thought you were just trying to half-heartedly deal with some school assignment.
Do I really look like that sort of person?
Don't worry.
Oh,
I'm just
goodness.
joking. I was a little cautious at first, but now I trust you completely. It would make me
Good.
extremely happy if my collection could assist a researcher in achieving tangible results.
Thank you.
Just make sure you return it to me once you're done.
Oh, thank you so much. I really needed this. Good thing Azam was willing to hear me out.
I didn't really understand what you were talking about, but I thought you did great. Yeah, it sounded like pure gibberish to me.
Really? I was just explaining what it is I'm trying to do.
You're starting to show signs of becoming a great researcher, Layla.
Really? I don't know if you really mean it, but I'm happy
Of course I
to
mean it.
hear that.
I don't say crap I don't mean.
Guess even the hardest problems can be solved as long as I'm willing to try. Recording and comparing data will be much easier now that we have this device. I can do it all on my own, too. Let's continue with the plan. Can you help me with the rehearsal of my thesis defense? We can do that at the House of Dina.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to see things going right for little Layla. She deserves all the nice things. Okay, so House of Dana, right? Down here. Huh? I have no idea what Paimon was talking about there, but okay. So turn into Sayu so I can roll around faster. Still rolling.
This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone. So here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis. However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting what I plan to say.
Oh, sweetie.
That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone.
So I'm playing the role of an academic advisor, right?
That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining it earlier. So ask away.
That's
okay
implying
if your
I
questions
understood.
are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and answer seriously.
Got it. You ready?
Wait a moment. Alright, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again. Alright, ask away.
Could you briefly describe the application of the law of triple orbit shift calculation? I remember her mentioning that.
Sure. The direction of this research is based on the results of previous research. It's about the feasibility of applying my methodologies to the remaining triple orbit problems. Based on a sample size of 124 cases, we could only achieve approximately 60% accuracy. the results were not reliable enough to be implemented as a law. You can see the common traits of the erroneous samples on page 3. Excuse me, I mean from the star logs in the appendix. It's clear that in each of the erroneous samples, one of the stars underwent a significant shift. This means that, we not only need to limit the number of stars, but we may also need to consider the degree of shift when applying triple orbit shift algorithms. Stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next step of the research should be... the next step should be to identify the feasible thresholds of shift for applying our calculations. And that's my answer to your question. Do you have any other questions?
Despite a few stumbles here and there, he successfully manages to... Yeah.
We're finally done.
Good job, Layla!
I'm gonna need more practice. I can feel myself getting flustered, and I start to stumble whenever I'm asked questions that I'm unfamiliar with.
Your presentation could use some work, but I can tell your logic is sound.
Oh, really? You mean it?
Of course.
Then this practice must be helping. During my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage and my palms were covered in sweat.
Stage fright.
I couldn't get a single word out.
Seems you've managed to address all the major challenges for you.
I didn't even realize it, but you're right. It doesn't seem like there's anything holding me back now.
Good job.
I guess that means I'm capable of completing the thesis all on my own.
You were from the start. You just needed a little push.
This is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really excited. This is the first time this has happened, really. I'm so happy.
You worked hard to reach this point. You don't need to rely on others anymore.
I'm not sure how to put this. I'm really happy about everything that's happened, but I'm also feeling a little sad. I still don't know anything about the blessing from the stars. Will it never happen again since I don't need its help anymore? That somehow makes me feel a little lonely.
Lonely?
Yeah, it almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for my studies, no? But I would really like to discover what the blessing actually is, if I ever get the chance. I want to express my gratitude for it, or better yet, maybe we could be friends. That's basically how I feel about it. Even if I know nothing about the blessing, I could still feel its companionship all along. It's almost like how you helped me. I really cherish and appreciate it. After all, it wouldn't be right to take such blessings for granted in our lives.
Sure, it will also be very happy to know you feel this way.
That's good. I hope it's a little more satisfied with the way I am now.
Aw, Layla. Good job. Aw, that's cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. Alright. So, I think that is about it for this episode. Let's see. So there's one more branch back here. I'm guessing the last branch is like asking her the wrong question or something. I'm not sure. But we'll go back and figure that out next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye!
With